A face is one thing we use to try to start to understand somebody's story, right? But that's full of presumptions that we are making. So maybe make a deeper connect and challenge those presumptions through programs like Why Now to get to know somebody's story in a little more detail and depth and be able to respond to it in a meaningful way, because our face only tells part of the story.
My father, he was a drug addict. He used to abuse my mom. He finally went away to jail one last time, and my mom decided to move out of state. Around March 17th was our first meeting day, and that's when my mom had told me like a week before about the program. And well, I came and I actually really started to like it, and it's helped a lot.
The Why Now program is a 10-month commitment where you have a mentor like me that gets paired with a mentee. These are youth that are between 11 and 13 years old that have an incarcerated parent.
My mentor is Heather. She's actually really nice. She is a dog owner.
We went for a number of walks, hung out with my dog, just, different things that I thought would be a sort of challenge to get her off her feet. And see how she could sort of adjust.
She was there when I needed to get something off my chest.
Miss Tasha, she usually checks up on me. I don't know anybody else who does that. Basically, I first got here, and she was one of the first people to come up to me and try to understand my situation. I think she's the one that intook me, did my paperwork and stuff.
He kind of reminded me of my son, who was 14. He was just a little nerdy type,
The first thing she was like, that's not right. I was like, yes, Mom, I know, because the first time I was here is for assault on my dad, and she basically she made me rethink my whole position on it, because at first I thought I was right.
I just took to him. He was going through a whole lot of stuff at home. He's really smart, and I noticed that he was hyperactive too, just like my son. So I'm like, if I can get through to him, talk to him, let him know this is how you should be, what you should be doing, getting involved in stuff. Stop trying to run around with the wrong people, with gangs, and that's not where it's at. That's not even you. I kept telling him, that's not you. You don't come across me as that type of person.
She was just the one that made me have a different outlook on things, and it makes me feel that someone actually cares, and it's just a good thing for me to have.
If we don't have these people to stand up and be willing to do the work to make a change, we won't get anywhere. My original plan when I first came to Louisville was just to earn enough money to buy a Greyhound to get to anywhere, really. My whole thing at the time was just to be gone. I didn't care what happened to me, didn't care about what happened to the people around me. And luckily, by finding Corbin and Miss Chelsea and Miss Siobhan and all of these other people that really did show my own worth, it kind of opened my eyes that this is just foolhardy.
I first met Rowan. He was a client of the YDC, and I always noticed they were a helpful person. They were always asking, can they help do this, can they help do that? So the Youth Development Center is a drop-in shelter for the homeless, and we feed them, and there's programs, and Rowan was always one that was involved in helping them and helping us do whatever needed to be done.
Miss Chelsea is a great support in my life in terms of just emotional management and being able to sit and talk about the hard things of life. And she gives me that kind of hope that whatever may change, whatever may happen, that kind of inconveniences us to keep strong, to keep what matters in our lives kind of in that forefront. If it was not for Miss Chelsea and her willing to support me, I don't think I would have been lucky enough to be able to stand up and speak my truth.